What's up guys, it's your boy Uneasy with What If Naruto Had the Boosted Gear Part 2. So last time Naofumi arrived to the Shield Hero world in the city of melromarc Castle City against his will, only to be treated harshly by its citizens. After getting introduced to the world, he set off on his quest, only to be framed the next day by the bitch princess. Getting angry, Naofumi unlocks his boosted gear, but since the boosted gear responds to emotion, Naofumi ended up going into his Juggernaut drive, losing control and lost himself to his anger, which made him wreck the other three heroes and go and deliver his divine justice on the king and princess who framed him. However, before leaving the country, he destroyed the city. Most of the civilians managed to escape. Only the nobles died due to an attack that Itsuki dodged that was aimed at him. After the attack, Naofumi flies to the forest outside of melromarc. He couldn't hold the form much longer, where he fell unconscious into the arms of a beautiful black-haired girl wearing a kimono and was carrying a fan. So let's get started. Flashback. Glass growing up didn't have any friends or family. Due to the circumstances of her birth, people saw her as an abomination and disposable tool. No matter where she went, she was criticized, made fun of, looked with disdain, bullied, and was also looked at with disgust. Glass couldn't take it anymore, so she left her normal school, which barely managed to get in due to the laws of the world forcing the school to let her join. Her life there was a living hell. She was bullied, beaten by the other students. The teachers would take her homework and say that another student did it when she did it, while they would say that she never presented their homework to her. The teacher never stopped the bullying, giving her detention for picking fights and being disruptive in class. She was also blamed for the fights that happened that she was not even involved in. Every day, her school routine was wake up, go to school, receiving glares of hatred and disgust, arriving to school, getting beaten, having her homework taken, food taken, money taken, go to class, where she's blamed for coming late, end of class, no homework done, so she gets a detention. The next class, she gets blamed on anything bad that happens, getting sent out so she wouldn't learn anything. They tried to keep her stupid. She then gets a detention because of no homework, because it was taken from her before class. She then goes home, where she gets stuff thrown at her on the way. She arrives home and barricades the door to save herself from some self-righteous prick that tries to end her existence. This started when she was 10, a 10-year-old girl having to defend herself from her classmate and grown men. But despite all that, she still wanted to be a hero, so she ran away, joined a martial arts school, where she was treated worse than her teachers treated her at school. The senseis aimed to kill her, while the student aimed to kill as well, but they also aimed to maim and injure her. Luckily, she survived somehow. One particular person that got on to her all the time was Kyo, who would always attack her. Kyo would later go on to be the book hero of their world. So the freak returns to fight. You should quit while you're ahead, loser, Kyo says. I won't give up, I will be a hero, Glass says, as she rushes towards Kyo, using her martial arts to hit all the vital points, making Kyo fall paralyzed. Is that all? Glass asked mockingly before she was hit by an object. How dare you dress your superior like that, you disgrace, said the student. You're an abomination, said another. Just die, said another. How are you my superiors when I can beat all of you, Glass says, before a teacher comes and slaps her right in the face. Stop antagonizing the others, Glass, and don't lie that they provoked you. I was here and I saw the whole thing. I remember you saying to Ko that you're weak and that you could beat everyone here. Well, that includes me, so let's test that fact. Let's spar, her sensei says, as he rushes towards Glass, easily dispatching of her before kicking her down the form, making her bleed until she fell unconscious, where he stopped. Even though he wanted to kill her, he didn't want to get in trouble. The next few years went similar until something changed. A demon dragon emperor was running amok through the city of her world, and the school have decided to choose the next fan hero from the disciples. Everyone from the school had a chance, apart from Glass, who was banned due to being an abomination, as the legend said that a disciple of this very school will wield the legendary fan. The fan will choose its wielder from a student that came here. However, the bad news was that the fan didn't accept any of the disciples. So Glass was walking past the meeting area that the teachers are having for the school heads, where she heard something interesting but something that broke her. So it seems the abomination Glass is the next chosen wielder, says the head of the heads, making Glass get happy. Maybe the world will give her a chance and a scepter. Looks like it, but we can't let her wield that legendary weapon. She's an abomination that needs to be put down, says another. Good, so we're all in agreement. We'll kill Glass so that a fan can pick another hero. The king has agreed to have that abomination killed and has given us the green light to kill her. The head and the strongest sensei said. Glass started to tear up. As on instinct alone, she ran towards the fan which nobody was guarding, as it couldn't be taken by anyone unworthy. As she touched the fan, it accepted her. She ran when people noticed she had the fan. She used it to take them out before escaping to the forest. After months of hiding, eating nothing but berries, she was hunted down by the strongest head, the person who had asked the king for permission to kill her. She had improved and had barely beaten him in combat, killing him and the rest, but doing that had made her a criminal. After a year, she had learned that she can escape this accursed world by using the fan's power to go to the world that was against theirs, the shield hero world, and by becoming a hero, she will officially become a part of that world, but she would only join someone worthy of her, someone who'd experienced the same pain. So she jumped through the world, where she ended up in Melromarc, a day before the summoning of the heroes. She decided to go to the church of three heroes, where she heard the plot to defame the shield hero. She then started to relate to the shield hero, being born destined to be a hero, only to be hated by those who you were meant to protect. She decided she would join him. However, the king wouldn't allow her to join his party, so she would have to wait until the accusations are over. So she took off to the forest outside of Melromarc, knowing after the defamation he would use it to escape the glares and disgusted looks. So she went there and waited, as she had to gather a lot of supplies, stealing from bandits and knights on the way to the forest. The day had come, like she had predicted. The king had pulled his plan to defame the shield hero, who she learnt's name was naofumi. She thought he looked a bit cute, but brushed that aside. Naofumi's perk of being reddragon's host, attracted female women, was activated, so that's the reason why she fell for him instantly. She didn't expect to see a giant armored humanoid dragon crash into the forest, the one that leveled Castle City. As it powered down to Naofumi, as he fell unconscious, she went and caught him before he could hit the floor. Before he faded to his sleep, he saw her. Flashback end. Glass was now taking care of Naofumi in her little shack that she had made, as she had healed his injuries he'd gotten by being roughed up by the soldiers that were taking him to the courtroom. She was angry at how people treated people like her and Naofumi, people who were meant to save. People have been forced to go to the dark side because of others. We now go to the Naofumi's point of view. Naofumi was surrounded by the past users of the boosted gear, as the purple energy, which represented the anger that Naofumi and the boosted gear users felt towards the king, faded. Those bastards, they kidnapped me from my world, expect me to save them after they defame me, lying about me, and then they start treating me like shit. I will never protect them, Naofumi says.
So we meet again, my host.
Reddragon says. Who are you?
I'm Reddragon, the dragon that lives inside of you, the one that gives you power.
Reddragon says, as he explains the sacred gear is a gift from gods to fight against devil, angels and fallen angels.
You should be lucky that my last host managed to remove the curse of the boosted gear, Juggernaut, dry form, others you will be dead. Well, that shielder will protect you, but there's someone waiting for you outside, and let me tell you, you should trust her. She's been betrayed like you have.
Reddragon says, as he sensed her memories. Alright, now Fumi says he would give the dragon one chance to see if he could trust the dragon by trusting this beautiful woman, as he wakes up to see the most beautiful woman in existence, where he starts to blush. Hi, my name is Glass. Glass says, hi, my name's Naofumi. But that's all for today.